Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Stooty.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
My brother from another. I can hear you now. What you say? Oh, yeah. On this man, getting my game out the way.
Alright, here we go. Blue 90!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mikey O.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. Oh,
let's go. Early.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play fake here on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No, check. Patriot!
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, this is Geis looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Luke Kuechly. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 40?
Sack, let's go, Khalil!
In the end zone,
Go get his
safety.
Go get this ball.
We thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Back line, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2.
Yeah, man, I'll switch it up. We ready, fellas. Let's turn up. They tried to catch us slipping. I'm about to switch the quarterback up. I already know. I'm about to get picky.
Take over 1st and 10 following the interception. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game, no gain. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
What up, Real?
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it?
But
hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now it's Simeon. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Simeon incomplete on 1st. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Simeon. Now he's going.
Let's go! Go get his ass!
What is he doing? He's the one
covering all that shit.
Corralling him, and my goodness, that is a disastrous loss.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
Bad
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Yeah. They'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I don't know who this nigga is, King, K. Hall,
on second down,
Mike Pasley.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman.
Yeah, he got a good
shy
record.
of the 15, they'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey,
now on third
did you get the fire stick?
To throw with Allen.
They let this nigga jump that
bitch. On TV, bro.
Trying to get Thomas that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Simeon now to throw. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third and 5.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun on third, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But look at the fire stick, man.
For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
Look at the fire stick, D.
There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Baby, where you at?
Here's Simeon.
I'm on the game.
I'm saying what you playing.
I'm playing somebody in Mike Casley. Just got a good stop on that nigga. He's sick after that stop.
The Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on down.
What quarter is it?
Second, 2 minutes left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Talking about my Cowboys.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short play.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Make it so.
On first down, Allen completes it to Lee. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled out some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start.
They're
2 nice
into
plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And here's Allen looking to throw on second down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up second down.
Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's what I was
So
saying,
they won't
Luke.
get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
They not load up on my session, dog.
And Parkey's kick is good.
Mike, where you at,
And
Mike?
thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays
We
because
all out
they were
here.
successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's able to get it across the
Yeah,
20, but not by much,
gotta
as he's
run with
marked
it
down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
you give that to right, right?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Man, he ain't got that in him, dog.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some
Yeah, nigga, I
separation
just dropped
here
42
as we
the
begin
other
the
day,
third
nigga.
quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little
42?
bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
They say Michael Thomas got hurt. He wasn't even doing nothing. That's all
See
I'm
if they
saying.
do
This
just
shit
that.
is beyond
So quickly all
me.
the way up at the 40-yard line.
You gonna have to send the you gonna have to send the invite, dog, because my shit not working. I gotta put your name.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Hey, load up on me. Load up,
and not the tone they wanted
load
to
up on
set.
me.
That's
It's in the course where I'm
equivalent
at.
of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing
I
that.
don't need to be on your team. I just got them dropping niggas
shot to
off.
start the drive, but this is going to
I
wind
took
up
a break.
incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep
Yeah,
ball
nigga.
that is thrown down.
What, I just busting your ass fucked off? I was won like 15 games in y'all niggas.
Man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment
I
of truth
was
and make a
me.
play on the football.
That was me, JT, and forgot the other dog name.
Simeon on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. Only 3
Y'all
yards on
did
the catch.
actually. Y'all get
It's
that
3rd
first
down.
L.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Is y'all niggas loading up?
On first down, Simeon. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 for the 22. On second and 10, Simeon. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I'm about to bust you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bro.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Bro, I'm saying, I met the niggas through you,
They
motherfucker.
snap it to Simeon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. From the gun, here's Simeon. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. Fancy footwork at the 45. Still moving. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first
Man,
down.
I'm about to
He'd be a little bit more careful.
bro.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That is caught inside the 5. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's all.
On the ground,
yeah,
nice.
This has
been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Look at this nigga, dog! Oh my God, we are drunk.
You about to do shit with his weak
Third down,
ass.
they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 11-8. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Don't touch that, nigga.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Simeon on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Detroit!
2nd and 10.
I mean, that shit moves, oh man.
Trying to lay one up deep. Push it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Let's go, Big Six to the crib. We got it. Let's go, D. Let's go, D. We not playing.
When both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he could.
Give a fuck who he is and what his record is.
That's battling, isn't it?
I got one of the best defenses in the
Go up
league.
for it and come down with it. The tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Simeon.
Now you already know if we're going to be switching or not.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination
Oh,
of what he's got
God.
What the fuck is he
You need
doing?
him from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm about to get these niggas off the court.
Simeon throwing again. And he's got it. It's caught for a
Hey, step
Packers
off.
touchdown.
Get off.
As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
There it is. It's over here.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a
You
lot
right
of
here at the
options
double
involved
court.
with that.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right
Come on, go get the ball, Mike.
Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Good! Watch it now, Barney! Hot! Over!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that.
Come on, man. Don't let us nigga get pressure on me, dog.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, Martin. Where's Brown? Who he beat?
On second down, here's Simeon. And this is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
They let this nigga hold me, dog.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Simeon's going to keep it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Trevor Simeon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Redskins. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And Thomas has it. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mike Cash. Oh, you fine?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw.
This nigga.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
In here.
The Redskins looking for
I
another
done fucked around the
timeout.
half of the game. I wasn't even
As they'll
trying to
stop it
fucking
with
with y'all.
13 seconds left to play.
I was standing on the bubble and shit. I done went on my phone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Fucking cool. Yes. How do y'all keep showing these type of defenses?
Gun! 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 Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted. No